Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have an engine roster slash collection overview, and this is basically where before I leave for college, I just have all the engines laid out, so I can either remind myself or just show you guys all my engines. And so yeah, I just basically took them out of all these storage containers and placed them on the track. And a lot of them I've customized. I'm not going to go through what I did to each of them, but I'll just go through what each engine is. And a side note, you will see some other engines laying on the side maybe, and that's because I'm not really planning to keep those. Those are kind of I'm either selling or working on or whatever. And these are engines that I'm actually planning to keep. So let's begin with the let's show you how I organize this. So this is all small engines, generally small. These are diesels, and then these are kind of just miscellaneous. They are organized in like groups, but they aren't very, there's no particular way of organizing them. All right, so let's begin because we don't have much time here because I don't want to make this video too long. So we begin with an IHC, a Baltimore, Ohio 040T. This is their C14 class. It is a Docksider, and this is not the same as the Rivarossi version, by the way. This is far better. It has a can motor and really good gearing, unlike the Rivarossi version, which you'll see here. This is a Rivarossi C16 Baltimore, Ohio. This is, as you see, it's a tender version, not the Docksider, tenderless version. This is a Sunset Prestige Series brass Pennsylvania Railway A5. Here's a Bowser Pennsylvania Railway A5S, which is superheated. That S stands for superheated, and has some other details. It's more modern than this one. This is a generic Tyco Mantua 040. This is a Bachmann modernized 0440, which is kind of out of my era, but that's because this was my very first engine that I guess not really my first engine, but this is my probably one of the better engines that I bought from the very beginning, and that's the only reason I'm keeping it for memory's sake. Oh shoot. Right there, this is a Pro 2000 Pennsylvania Railway USRA 060, which is the B28 class. Here's another one that's very similar, but in the Chicago Northwestern CNW engine. Over here is a Bachmann. This is actually my very first engine here. Bachmann Chattanooga 060. Here is a Red Ball Brass Pennsylvania Railway B6SB 060. I did an engine showcase video on this, so I did a lot of work on this. I did tell you guys everything I did on it, which is pretty cool. If you're interested, you can check that out. Here is a GEM Pennsylvania Railway E6S, which is a 442. Absolutely beautiful engine. Over here is a NJ Brass Santa Fe 1490 class, I believe. 442. I'm probably wrong about that. But this engine I really like it a lot. This is actually the main reason I started modeling Santa Fe, because this engine is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Over here, this is a Key Brass, which is made by Sam Hongsa. Southern Pacific M21 260. Here's a Bachmann Baldwin 460 lettered for Southern, and it is the 1004. And this one is actually based off of the Maryland and Pennsylvania engine. They had two of them, and this is based off of that, but Bachmann kind of just slapped some other payment schemes on it and called it a day. Here, this is a Proto 2000 USRA 080 lettered, painted for New York Central. I also did an engine showcase on that one because I did also quite a bit of work on that one, including crack gears and whatever. So yeah. All right, now moving over here, we have five. That's the fifth one. Five Bachmann 280s. I've actually owned over 8 of them throughout my life, so just by buying them and restoring them, because they're really cheap, so I just bought them and sold them for a higher price. Where they're really nice, they work really consistently. So anyways, there's 5 of those. Here's a stock Broadway Limited H10 Pennsylvania Railway, H10S. It's a Pennsylvania Railway 280. This is a PFM United Santa Fe. I think it's a 1950 class 280. They're very common. This is a West Side Brass Pennsylvania Railway G5S. Here, let's go over here actually. Here we have 2 Bachmann K4s. I also did, I think, an engine workshop or like a review. Anyways, I did a lot of work on these engines. They're really nice. These are both Bachmann K4s. This is a post-war and this is a pre-war version. This is a MTH Pennsylvania Railway K4, and K4, by the way, is a 462. And this one is a K4. I don't know if it's a K4S, but anyways, yeah, this engine, MTH. I also did an engine workshop video on this one, or engine showcase, because I had to restore this one from scrap. This one is a West Side Southern Pacific P10 streamlined for daylight. Here we have a Bachmann, a Santa Fe 484. This is, I don't know what class it is. I think it's a, I don't know. Anyways, it's a 484. This is a Sunset Brass Santa Fe 282 4000 class. This is a Tenshoto Santa Fe 464. It's the 3460 class 464. And this one, if you guys don't remember, I don't know if you guys know, but I just made a video on this one. Just seeing it run. And actually, you can see that I stripped the paint. And this is the first time I've ever dropped an engine. And you can see I dented the cab. And I'm still hurt over that. It still shocks me to this day that I dropped it like 2 days ago, and it still hurts me to see this. So I'll try to figure out how to fix that. But I'll try to update you guys with that. But I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. All right, now moving over here, we have the collection of USRA 282s. So this is a USRA 282 lettered for New York Central, made by Broadway Limited. This is one also New York Central, made by MTH, and this is one made by Trix, also New York Central. I don't know why I got so many New York Central ones, but they just happen to be New York Central. This is a Broadway Limited USRA 282, which is a heavy Mikado, not the light Mikados like these. Heavy Mikado, it's lettered for Chicago Northwestern. Over here we have a Broadway Limited Pennsylvania Railway M1B. This one is a Broadway Limited Pennsylvania Railway L1S, Paragon 3. Now let's move over to here, I guess. This is a currently disassembled, as you can see, PFM United Santa Fe 284. I'm not sure what class number this is, but yeah, those are also pretty common. Here's a PFM United Southern PS4. It's similar to a USRA Heavy Pacific, but not quite. This is actually the kind of engine they use to pull the Crescent Limited, which is their famous name train. Here we have two Broadway Limited New York Central Hudsons, which are 464s. This is a J1D, and this is a Dreyfus, which is a J3A. Over here we have two Pro 2000 Nickel Plate Road Berkshires. I believe they're both S1 class. This one has no Mars light, and this one has a Mars light. So, yeah. Over here we have two Broadway Limited Pennsylvania Railway I1SAs. This one is the pre-war version with a short tender, and this one's the post-war version with the coast-to-coast tender. As you can see, it's much longer. And lastly, we have two engines over here. We have these are both Broadway Limited. This is a Santa Fe 484, 3751 class, modernized. And this is a Santa Fe 210-2, the 3800 class 210-2, which Santa Fe had a lot of. So yeah. All right, let's move over to diesels now. I don't have many here, so this should be pretty quick. We have a Santa Fe F7 ABBA set. These two are made by Athearn Genesis. This is an older Athearn Genesis, the yellow box version. This one was powered, but there were some issues with somehow shorting out the motor. So the motor probably has an issue with it. So I just removed the gears, and now it's unpowered. And this is an MTH Santa Fe F7. Over here we have three Santa Fe GP9s. This is made by Pro 2000. Lifelike. These two are made by Athearn Genesis, and yeah, two zebras and one of the black and yellow colored ones. Over here, this is a Kato Amtrak Phase 3 F40PH. I'm sure you guys seen the video of it, but I basically added all of these lights, made them all work. So the headlight works, the ditch lights work, the strobes work, the marker lights work, and the number boards work, and then obviously the rear light also works. So that was pretty cool. This is a Proto 1000 RDC1. It's just an RDC. Painted New Haven. I don't actually model the New Haven at all, so I might repaint this to a proper road, maybe like Baltimore to Ohio or something like that. This is a Roundhouse / Athearn EMD Model 40. It's a really cute little engine. I really do like it. So unfortunately, I haven't really done anything with it, like adding DCC sound or anything like that, or just DCC because I don't think I can fit a speaker in there. But I think it's really cool. And lastly here, this is a Tyco trolley, and this one I actually completely stripped out all the mechanism side because it was garbage, and I added a Bachmann truck diesel. It was a Bachmann diesel truck from a diesel engine into it, which runs much better, and a CAN motor. And I think that is it. That is all the engines I currently have for 2020. Um, if you guys don't know, there's okay. So in here, I think there's 56 engines. I might have miscounted, but there should be 56 of them in there. Last year I had about 60 something. So I did, you know, shrink the fleet a little bit, but it looks really cool, I think. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments about any of the engines, or you want me to do a special video for a particular engine, please let me know. I'll try my best, but I'm leaving for college in a week, so yeah, that is that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.